As business owners using social media, we are inundated with ads for info marketing products, consulting, group coaching programs. And if you're like me, you might have wondered at some point if any of these things were worth it. I signed up for one, and spoiler alert, it sucked. But I learned some really valuable lessons that I'm going to share with you. I'm Jennifer Majori, CEO of Always This Good Business Consulting for High Achieving Women. So if we go way back to 2005, when I started my first business, my husband and I were newlyweds, and about a year later, he started his first business. Now, in retrospect, it was probably not the best idea for us both to start businesses at the same time, but we knew that we wanted to start a family, and we thought that that would be the best way for us to have the most flexibility so that we could spend time with our future kids. Unfortunately, a few years later, the Great Recession hit. It was a whole mess. It's a story for another time. Now, when I tell you that the Great Recession was a traumatizing experience, it was a traumatizing experience. I didn't realize it at that point, but I was living in a lot of fear and anxiety that we were going to get accustomed to money coming in and that it would stop. I found myself finally an established entrepreneur. I had a steady income, and I didn't really feel confident in my ability to grow that revenue and to make sure that it kept coming in. So I thought, I'm going to find a business coach. So I spent a lot of time looking up coaches, doing some comparison shopping, reading testimonials, and I settled on one that seemed to have a great reputation. And also, she costs a lot, so she had to be great, right? No, lots of money does not equate to lots of value sometimes. I learned this the hard way, unfortunately. I wound up paying this person the equivalent of, at the time, a very generous full-time salary for a fraction of that amount of time, and really not a whole lot of value in terms of getting what I needed to succeed. Over the course of the year, it seemed like no meeting ever went by that I didn't get a text saying that she was running late. And in retrospect, I wish that I had chosen someone who was maybe a little bit more relatable and less aspirational, because I didn't necessarily feel like this person really understood my problems, and she certainly didn't understand my industry. So it caused a lot of frustration. I also felt like she really only knew one way to go about doing things, and it was her way. And I felt sometimes like she was trying to sort of recreate me in her image. Needed to toughen up. I needed to look a little stronger in my headshots. At one point, she told me that I needed to drop some of my clients like a bad habit. And if you know me, I would never, ever treat clients that way, even if they weren't the best fit. So it was a rough year for me. I really needed more support than I needed tough love. And it seemed like the attitude was very much like, I'm the product and you're lucky to be in the room with me. It was a lot of bravado and a lot of ego. Again, when I was in a time of feeling very vulnerable and having a lot of fear and anxiety and really needing some support and some knowledge to help me to succeed. Now, here's where things got good. Looking back, I am really happy that I tried this group coaching program, because I learned a lot of things that I didn't realize I would learn. It's not what I signed up for. So here were some of the takeaways. First, the cost of a program does not necessarily equate to the value of the program. There are some really great info marketing products and coaches and consultants who I think don't charge enough for what they do, and they provide very high value. There are programs and coaches and consultants who charge a lot and they don't provide a whole lot of value. Do what I did not do and take the time not just to read testimonials. Of course, they're going to put great testimonials on their websites. Actually take the time to ask to speak with some current and some previous clients and ask what they got out of the program to make sure that it aligns with your expectations. My second big takeaway was how important it is to be authentic and genuine in everything that I do as a business owner. And so that's something that I now carry forward as a lesson when I'm working with my clients. I would never ask them to do something that didn't feel authentic or genuine to them. I wish I had trusted my gut. I wish I had not allowed myself to be led down the path to creating a public persona that didn't feel authentic to who I am, because authenticity is key to success. Someone once said that there are no new messages, there are only new messengers. And that means that you don't have to have the most creative, unique, original idea in the world. You have to be the one who is capable of communicating a concept to your audience. Being authentic was definitely a big takeaway for me. The third and biggest takeaway for me was how important a support system is. Part of this program, this coach would gather her clients together several times a year for group coaching. And I had a lady crush on these ladies. It was really such an incredible experience to be surrounded by powerful business women whose businesses generated multi-millions of dollars, and to give them support and to receive their support. It is vital for a woman entrepreneur or woman executive to have a support system of other women who understand her lifestyle, her challenges, her ambition, and her goals, and to have people around us who don't make us feel bad for those things, and to truly understand what we are up against on a day-to-day basis. We need our business besties. In the end, I spent a lot of money and I didn't get necessarily out of the program what I was looking for, but I did learn some other really valuable lessons, all of which I have incorporated into our group consulting program, The Advisory. And so if you are looking for a community of brilliant, supportive, passionate women who really understand what it is that you're going through, if you're looking for some fresh insights and some guest experts to help you grow your business this year, I hope you'll check it out. It's affordable, it's high value, and it's a lot of fun.